Okay, everybody. We are at the end of the third week, so I'm going to go ahead and reveal the numbers for week three. We are at midnight, so the very end of week three. We are at, so just to go over the time periods, in week one, we're going to look at our subscribers. Week one had 20, about 20. Week two, it grew to 100, so it grew by 5 times. I was thinking if it did the same thing, it would be 500 this week, but that's not how it worked. It grew to about 245, so almost 250. So about half of the 500 projection that I was thinking it would be. So about 2.5 times, which is not bad. So it grew from 100 to about like I said, 245, close to 250. And then, so I'm going to mark that down. That's week three. We got 250. We'll just say. And we'll just write down the exact number, 245. Second week was actually 108. So it's more than doubled from week two. It quintupled from week one. Week one started out around 22. Week two it jumped up to 108. Week three it's up to 245. So that's the subscriber numbers. Okay. On the watch hours, in week one it was 80. In week two it jumped up to 610. And in week three now it's up to 1,500, which is pretty good. I wasn't um, that's more than doubled, so not bad. Okay, so the last thing we're looking at, we're just going to look at the. I know the views don't always. I think the views matter in terms of the number of views gives you, I guess, the numbers of the potentials of what you can get paid because it's all based on the ads and it adds up, right? So I think they actually have to watch the ads, so it takes away from ads that aren't watched. Also has to be on content that is yours. So if it's someone else's content, like in this case with a lot of my reaction stuff, it's not going to get compensated at all. So the the only good thing about using those materials to build an audience is that you're building the audience so that if the audience then sees anything else that you're doing or likes what you're, if you have something to give, offer them, you know, not everyone in there, most of them are coming to see the artist they love, which is great. It's fine by me because I'm enjoying it, the ride along with them. But a percentage of them will also be interested in me as the presenter and some of the things that I'm marketing for my own business. And they might be interested in that, might like what I have to offer. And if they come over to my content and stream my content, then yes, I will get compensated for those streams. Um, and that's where the views, make all the difference. In this case, the views, it's just another measurement of. It gives you an idea of how often they're watching you. Like you could have a same number of people coming back. That's why they say the views don't always matter, but they matter in that they're coming back to spend time because it adds into the watch hours, which annually you need to maintain those if you want to maintain the partnership. If you die down at any point under that 4,000, I think you might be in risk of losing the partnership obligate or the you know whatever contract formation there is in that partnership. Um, so getting to the views, first week was 1,000 views. Second week was 10,700 views. So multiple of 10. Again, the third week it went similar to the subscriptions, 2.5 times that. So it's about 25,000 views by end of week 3. So we're going to write that in there. That's the number. 25,000 views. Watch hours are 1,500 and subs. So there it is on the reaction blog. Just keeping you all updated as to where we are at the end of week 3. We're going right. This is right after the midnight hour. So we're going right into day 1 of week 4. We're going to push into this week hot and heavy. We're going to go after it. We're going to start chasing down a bunch of threads that are growing, some of them out of control. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. And we'll just keep going and see how week 4 turns out. If it's just a matching game of, the weekly, this is what a weekly gain is going to be from here on out, like, maybe another 100 or so, maybe another 140 or 150 or more subs might join this week, and another 15, what do you call, 600, which it added like 900, so another 1,000 hours, watch hours, could bring us up to 2,500 by next week. And then another 50,000 maybe views potentially in the weeks. So get a lot closer if we're up at the 300. Or if we hit that number, we've more than reached a third of the subscriber base we need to partner, and then we'll hit nearly almost all of the watch hours we need to qualify. So we're going to start looking at partnership pretty soon here. I'm going to look into Patreon as well. I think you have to be partnered with YouTube to use them. So I may be wrong about that. Take a look at it and see how. I've always heard about Patreon, so I will be looking into that. And then someone in my comments mentioned titles, like getting better titles on my stuff. That are more catchy, like first time reaction, and I see a bunch of people putting like buzzwords throughout their thing, like clickbait type buzzwords and different things like that. I'll explore that. I'll explore the avenues. Like I said, I'm just getting started. This is all new to me. I'll take it in stride. So that's it for now. See you on the next vlog.